These are the youngest soldiers in Britain.
Move! More aggression! Let's go, let's go, let's go!
16 and 17-year-old boys and girls.
You're under fire! You need to fucking move!
No other country in Europe trains soldiers this young.
I've got a big wicket!
These teenagers will go through 5 months of Army Phase 1 training.
Fucking stand by, you're gonna fucking hate life.
Cut off from family, friends and gadgets, and 12 to a dorm. Life is tough.
Cut the crap of acting like 16-year-old pricks.
But the training is even harder.
I had fucking stole up me for him.
The Army has just 5 months to turn these teenagers into a well-drilled and disciplined platoon.
Perfectly still. However, you mustn't be wrong.
Some will be natural soldiers. Others will struggle.
I want to go home. I just want to be normal again.
43 16 and 17-year-olds will start the course. But how many will finish? Six weeks ago, 43 teenagers arrived at AFC Harrogate.
Corporals walking up to you, looking at what kind of shit state you've turned up in, and them looking at you and going, right, how are we going to sort this little fucker out?
2 dropouts in the first week meant 41 remained.
It's one of those why am I here kind of days.
The discipline of Army life has been a baptism of fire.
Don't fucking get fucking moving.
Like being in the Army, like, it literally just soaks all your energy. It's like a sponge, and you just kind of give.
But the regime is already transforming the young recruits.
If I saw myself 6 weeks ago, I'd probably think he was that cocky little shit, just doing absolute wank stuff. But now if I look at myself, I think, damn, he's quite a mature person.
Over the coming weeks, the mental and physical pressure of Army life will intensify.
You're dead!
Go! Man down! Man down! Spinner, stay!
Which will force some to breaking point.
I've ruined my life, haven't I? And I know I've let you down.
And others to question their future.
It's my discharge as a right letter. Can I just go have a word, please?
Sleep there. We're going to set her on fire.
After 6 long weeks at Harrogate, the recruits finally get to see their families during a week off from Army life.
Seeing my family for the first time after these 6 weeks, I think, will be emotional. The minute I see my mum or my dad, and I'll just cry. But, like, it'll be happy tears.
Parents have come in the hundreds to see their children transformed into soldiers in their first military parade.
Right, so we're 30 minutes away now, so they're doing last preparations, make sure their boots are nice and polished, then we'll get outside. So, you know, they've been looking out windows and can see parents arriving, so, yeah, just a short time away now before it all kicks off.
My mum and dad and my sister are like 5 minutes that way. And I'm just here and I just want to, oh, it's so annoying.
Oh, can't wait for her to come home. Really excited. You've missed her, haven't you? Been very quiet. Long 6 weeks. Very long. It's difficult, sort of talking on FaceTime 5-10 minutes a night maybe. So much you want to ask them, but so little time. So it'll be so nice to be able to see her in person and talk to her.
My parents will definitely cry. They'll see me and they'll just break down and be like, oh, there's my little girl. I still sort of get worried about, like, parades and things like that, because you feel like if you mess up, then your family and friends are going to think, do you know what has she been doing here?
Excited, yeah, very, very excited. It's been a long 6 weeks, but very excited.
I spotted them in the crowd. I just found them straight away. They were just there. My sisters were waving around, jumping up, you know. And my dad smirking as well. It was hard not to. It was very hard not to smirk. I let myself go a few times and smile, but I kind of just went.
I just couldn't see my mum anywhere. And the whole time, like, where is she, where is she? I spied her about 2 minutes before the end of it. My stomach dropped. I was like, there she is. It's like, I don't know, it's like putting chocolate cake in front of you and being told you can't eat it for the next 5 minutes. Just wanted to go see her and give her a hug.
Today, despite the weather, is a glorious day. We have got to the end of our first 6 weeks of training in fine style.
It was a very short speech when you look back on it, but in the moment it felt like forever, because you knew as soon as you right turned and that was it, you could run to them. So time just seemed to drag. I could see my mum crying.
Enjoy your week off.
See your parents!
I feel really like, I'm not going to cry, I'm not going to cry. And I was crying before I got there when I was running.
It's kind of thinking, I hope my dad's proud of me. I think he was proud of me.
Hugged my mum, and it felt like forever. Because obviously I hadn't seen her in 6 weeks, and that was... I don't even know how to explain it, I just started to cry, like, without even meaning to.
My world. My girl. My world.
Been a long 6 weeks. He's my boy when he come away. But he's come back like a man, hasn't he? He's just like grown up to be such a man.
If I was to look back at myself 6 weeks ago, I would have seen a young, lazy lad from Birmingham. I don't see that anymore. I see an actual soldier.
How was that? So good. Like, it felt so good to see them. I just don't know. It was so good. Like, I saw them all standing there being inspected, and I was just like, I can't wait to get it over and done with, fall out and go and see them. And I literally ran.
Oh, that is so embarrassing.
Well, that's how it should be. Again? Thank you very much. Thank you.
Birthday card of my daughter because it's my birthday today, so best present seeing my daughter in it, eh? I can't believe it's your birthday and we finally get to see each other after 6 long weeks. This time apart has brought us much closer and that makes me so happy. Make me cry in a minute. Oh, bless.
Look at it. Definitely neater. Creases. You can do my ironing this week, Katie.
Bye.
Let's get my Pringles. Bye.
41 soldiers are heading home, but will they all come back? After 6 weeks at Harrogate, there's a brief respite in training. The recruits are at home during a week off from army life.
Come on, lads! Come on, boys!
But falling back into civilian life isn't as easy as Amy Johnson thought.
What's it been like being at home this week?
It's been nice, like, seeing my family and everything, but it's been a bit boring. I'm used to, like, on the go all day, every day, and I come home and there's, like, nothing's planned out. Like, I like having the routine now. I've definitely missed Harrogate. Even the corporals, even though they're shouting down your necks all the time, like, it's nice seeing them. Just everything about it. I'm used to it now, like, that's home.
And it's not just the soldiers who are noticing changes in themselves.
Before she went, we used to clash all the time, and I always used to stick up for my boys. Even if I knew she was right, I never took her side. But now she's gone in, we have got a lot closer. I seem to be wanting to cuddle her all the time because she always wants to cuddle off me. And I say, oh, Amy, in a minute. Do you know what I mean? That's how I used to be. But now, if she wants to cuddle, I always give her one. So, yeah, I did used to be horrible to her, didn't I?
You didn't be horrible.
Oh,
You
I
just,
did. I was.
It was just what it was, that's all.
No, we used to clash. And
yeah, because she was very similar people.
It took for her to go for me to realise what I'd lost, if you know what I mean.
Come on, Key! Yes! Well done, lads!
Shane Slattery suffered with homesickness while at Harrogate, but he's proved his doubters wrong by sticking it out.
The second phone call in, that was the point where I just wanted to get in the car and go and pick him up, because he literally sobbed his heart out. He literally broke down in tears. We started us all off. I honestly didn't think he would do it, but I'm glad he's done it, because it's made him a better person. Couldn't be more prouder of him, considering what he was like 8 weeks ago. He's completely changed, completely changed. If you came here before he went into the army, he wouldn't have come down the stairs to meet you. He wouldn't come down to say hello to you. He'd be stuck. He's just stuck in his bedroom on his Xbox. Do I want the old Shane back? No.
It's good to hear.
Ollie Foster is back in Essex, but he's also found he's moved on from his old life.
What is it like to be home? Is it a good feeling?
It's been a bit shit, to be honest. I ain't really done much, like, just been sitting around and then again working with my dad, because I've just been bored. I haven't drunk for like 6 weeks either, so I'm looking forward to getting bevved, to be honest. Like, oh, here they come. All right, girls.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Oh, the barbecue's going?
Yeah, of course we have. Having a girlfriend at the moment isn't a major priority. At the end of the day, I'm at a long-winded job interview. Sergeant pointed out to me very well, you know, you've got to be careful, because you can't potentially have 20 female junior soldiers fucking walking around up the duff, you know what I mean? So, but now this weekend should be good. Girls here like that I'm an army lad, so perhaps, maybe, probably not, but perhaps.
Even on her first day at AFC Harrogate, Stephanie Fishwick's dad wasn't sure the army was right for her.
It's a bit upsetting because my dad's been sending me a couple of messages like asking me to just come home and like not be here, I suppose.
As her week at home comes to an end, Stephanie's left torn between the army and her family.
Your dad took his finger ends off her. You'll not end up going back to camp on time.
Me and my dad are really close. I feel really lucky because like sometimes I look at like other people and like what their dads do for them and what my dad does for me. My dad's always put me first. Because I'm not coming home next weekend because it's a working weekend, but weekend after.
It'll go quick. When Stephanie's not here, I kind of just look round the house and, you know, a couple of times I've been into her bedroom, looked amongst all her things, opened her wardrobe, you know, what she's left behind. That's it's hard for her as a father. A little bit of selfishness of myself wants to hold on to her and wants to hold her back. A little bit of lonely times for Dad, I suppose, at the moment. I've never had to share anything. Never. And, you know, one thing I can't share, and that's my daughter. And that's the hardest thing. And knowing that she could be going off, maybe on a 6-month tour, a little bit me wants to say, you know, come home, stay here with Dad, you'll be all right. It's gone so quick. So quick.
I considered leaving. The first 3 weeks in, I was like feeling really homesick. And I wanted to come home because I hated it. So I wrote out my discharge as a right letter, just saying that I wanted to stop my career.
Is there a chance when you go back that you might decide to leave?
I'm not ecstatic to go back. I'm not jumping about everyone and thinking, oh my God, I get to go back to my room where I've got to shout with like 9 other girls and I have a single bed.
Dad loves you.
I'm probably going to sit there tonight and just think, what am I doing here? I could be at home. I've had a little taste of home and what it can be like.
She'll need to make a decision on her future and whether to stay. With their week's leave over, the junior soldiers are arriving back. All with stories of how they've spent their time, as well as their wage packets.
Oh, Corporal Early! I got a nice watch.
Squaddies, mine's way better.
Yeah, yours is massive.
How much did that set you back?
Set my dad's bank account about £600.
After a taste of civilian life, coming back to Harrogate is a reality check for Stephanie Fishwick.
You don't want to go?
You don't got to do anything you don't
Well, I have to, because if I get fined.
Let's get this on your back. Come on. Get amongst it, darling. My world. Right, yeah. Hey. Dad's world. I love you too. Love you.
Bye.
Like, just coming back, it's really stressful. Because you realise that you're here now and, like, it's not just a 6-week holiday camp that you're, like, going to.
With the new term comes new rules. The junior soldiers can now bring their own belongings with them.
We are finally getting to put our own bed in on the bed. We found this one and it came in like 2 different colours, so we alternated between like pink and grey, and unfortunately I was given pink. We decided on fuchsia, and then these bitches came in with this colour.
I'm not fucking whinging, you bitches whinge. All the time.
And it's only bedding, so I don't know, I'm stressed out. It's too pink, my eyes are burning. I've got bad eyes as it is.
The change in rules is a welcome addition.
A bit of more freedom now is definitely needed, because you do realise how much you were controlled in a way last term. You can't really tell that they're like that in the first term, because it's just normal, because you get used to it so much.
The recruits face an even tougher training regime now they're into term 2. And the physical challenges have stepped up a gear.
Yeah, this is a test. I want you to work hard. 100% effort. It's 2 laps of camp. Is that clear? Yes, sir. Make sure you remember your times as you come in. Stand by!
Fucking get moving!
To pass today's test, all the recruits must run 1.5 miles in less than 10.5 minutes for the boys and 12.5 for the girls.
Get moving! It's got laps on! Marky, stop looking behind you. Look in front of you. Let's go!
Running in the cold and wet. It's all mental, really. Your body will do it, but if your mind tells your body you're not going to do it, you're not going to do it.
Foster, stop looking over your shoulder. Don't let him catch you.
You get to a point where you think, like the lazy stage where you think, I don't want to do this. But it's just a matter of like, give yourself a shake and get on with it. Because you're going to have to finish regardless. And if you start falling back, you're going to get shouted at. You don't want to be shouted at.
Come on, stay with me. Let's not drop off. Good. Well done.
So at about halfway, my breathing got really heavy. At that point then I was thinking, oh, I'm never going to do this.
Come on. 600 metres left. 600 metres, hard work.
10:22, 10:23. Get moving. 10:44.
The first recruits across the line are easily within the time limit.
I was about to throw up and the corporal was like, throw up once you pass the finish line. And I spewed up everywhere. It wasn't very nice, but it means I tried hard.
Stay left, walk down to the hut.
But as the stragglers finish, their efforts are in vain.
Good. Right, stay left, walk on
Keep following the road. Don't cover it, because if you cover it, you're going to spray over everybody. Don't put your hand over your mouth, keep walking. You need to keep walking, wipe your face.
Why am I being sick?
It's called effort.
Last man.
Warrant.
Time.
14:30, sir.
They will have to do it all again.
Straight down there, find your water bottle, start taking on board fluids.
2 weeks ago, Liam Brown threatened his platoon after suffering from the stress of being bullied.
I said, well, what happens if you want to take your anger out on something, you've got a rifle that's loaded in your hand? He said he'd shoot someone, then he'd shoot himself.
Now, there's a second incident.
This morning we had a couple of junior soldiers come and speak to me regarding some concerns about Junior Soldier Brown again. He was saying some worrying things about wanting to cut some people. We know Junior Soldier Brown struggles with his stress and his anger issues. Stresses that's put under them in Phase 1 training has probably brought this out. Hello, it's Lieutenant Guy Whittaker calling from the Army Foundation College. I was ringing about your son, Junior Soldier Brown. He goes through really, really good days, but as soon as things go badly, that's it. He's, you know, right down there. Yeah. Yeah. He says some worrying things about essentially hurting other members of the team.
I do get a bit too annoyed at myself for things that are not exactly needing of the response that I give them. I just need to think about what I do before I do it and know that I have to engage brain before open mouth.
Yeah. Brown!
Halt, check. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 1.
OK, just come in.
Sir.
Right. Junior Soldier Brown, the reason we've got you in this morning is that we've had some more worrying allegations about you. Junior soldiers have said that you were talking to yourself about wanting to cut people.
I don't talk to myself about that.
So you deny this?
I didn't.
If this is what you think, just tell us now, because then we can get stuff sorted.
I do not.
More than one junior soldier's come in and said that, he said, I want to slit people's throat and watch them bleed out. If people knew what was going on in my head, then...
I'm not crazy.
But you're saying crazy things. That is not normal human behaviour. It's very hostile and it's frightening for a 16-year-old girl to listen to. Did those words come out your mouth? Because if you haven't, then 2 junior soldiers are lying to us.
I've not...
Answer the question, Brown. Did those words come out your mouth?
Yes, Sergeant.
They did?
There we go.
So you just lied before then?
I don't want to get thrown out of here. I've not done anything wrong. I'm not crazy.
We're not throwing you out. We just need to know the truth.
I've not done anything, like, to anyone, Sergeant.
If you'd followed up on your threat, then you'd be in prison, wouldn't you?
OK, Junior Soldier Brown, I've spoken to your dad this morning. He's very concerned and he wants to speak to you. So
now?
I'm going to get him on the phone now so you can speak to him, OK? Because he's obviously just as concerned as we are about stuff that you've been saying, OK? Hello, it's Lieutenant Guy Whittaker. I've got your son here if you're OK to have a quick chat with him. OK, I'll sit down. OK, come round here.
I don't want to get kicked out of the army. I've ruined my life, haven't I? And I know I've let you down. I've let myself down, I've let my mum down, I've let Nan down. If I get kicked out, I'm a failure. This is all I have in life.
The army means absolutely everything to me. I put everything I have into the army because I have nothing else to put it into. It's the one thing in life which I know I must succeed in.
Number of things you were saying in there, then. Yeah, look at me. Right. Stop saying, this is it, you've got nothing else in life.
If I get kicked out, I have nothing.
The army is not for everyone.
It's for me, it's all I have, it's all I want to do.
Well then, start acting that way. Yeah? Start dealing with your anger issues better than you are doing.
Yes, Sergeant.
I don't think he is actually a threat to himself. I don't think he's going to hurt himself. I actually don't think he's going to hurt anyone else. I just think he's got a few problems. But I think his ability to pass out of Phase 1 training is looking a little bit more doubtful.
His future will be decided in the coming days. Even with his career in jeopardy, Liam Brown's training must continue.
So we'll go and get out of the sun, into the cave. Everybody happy? Yeah?
The army has to teach all the recruits to stay calm and trust instructions, even when they're scared. The dark, wet, and tight spaces of caving put the recruits under severe stress to test their mental strength.
People call it hell. It's the kind of thing that when you're in it, you just want it to end. There'll be some points where your head will knock against the ceiling and you're like, I can't see ahead of me because I can't lift my head up properly. And they will possibly feel like they're a little bit stuck at sometimes.
Why do you do it?
It's taking them out of their comfort zone. And maybe this will have some long-term benefit to them dealing with any kind of stress in the future. And maybe increasing their potential of what they can do. Key thing is to relax, yeah? Because if you can get in, you can get out.
Not always.
Not always, perhaps, but definitely here. It takes anything between 5 and 10 minutes to get through.
You're right, guys.
Definitely not. My neck's been broken.
I felt honestly stuck. I didn't think I was going to get out. Like, my head was in such an angle and I just couldn't move my body anywhere else. And then you start to panic and you're like, you've got to calm down because at the minute there's nothing you can do to get out and you're just going to have to go forward and like get over it. It just went on forever.
I feel like I've just been given birth to.
This is one time where you really don't want a big bomb.
Hated it so much. I was just thinking, like, oh my god, no, this is definitely not for me.
What happened, guys?
Huh?
What happened?
It's just so tight. It's literally the size of your head. Wide. And you're literally like, it's going through. You can't move. You're just literally just pushing.
The further they descend underground, the tighter the cave becomes.
Oh, Jesus, do you expect me to get flat?
It would be like, see that gap? You're getting through that. Be like, my left foot wouldn't go through that. I'm not getting through there. And you get up there and you're like, oh shit, it's big enough for my head, so I suppose I'm going. If your head fits, everything fits apparently. Try not to remember that you're 100 foot down in rock. It's not going to move even if you bang it or get stuck. That's the worst of it, you're just not going anywhere.
Oh, fucking hell. That was horrible. That was fucking disgusting.
Makes the rock smooth. You just slide along it instead.
To be honest, I wanted to cry at that point, but obviously I'm going to cry in front of that. I'm not cry in front of the ladies.
Back at Harrogate, and after her time at home, Stephanie Fishwick's mind is split. Whether to stay or go.
It's my discharge as a right letter. I wrote it a while ago, and then put it in the bottom of my drawer, just to have it there. It's harder to deal with being away from home, and I feel like it's just going to get harder within my military career. You have to grow up really quickly here, and people haven't grown up, whereas I have. I've grown up really quickly. Like, at the minute, I'm just thinking that everything's just so, like, it's just too much. It's only short because I really didn't know what to write. So, I should put, to whom it may concern, I have come to the decision to hand in my letter of discharge from military service. I've thought about this decision for a while now, a decision that hasn't been easy to make. I feel the army isn't for me anymore. This has been my dream and has taken me so long to get to, and I also miss home and the freedom it brings. I hope you don't think ill of me. I am sorry for any time I have wasted. J.S. Fishwick.
If she hands the letter in, the process of leaving the army will officially begin.
Sergeant, I'm 30292459, Junior Soldier Fishwick. Do you have permission to talk, please, Sergeant?
What's up, kid?
Can I just go and have a word, please, Sergeant?
Let's go and have a chat. What's up?
Nothing, just not to talk, just write some stuff that's like I'm thinking. That's all.
Kissing.
I feel like I don't fit in anymore. Like I hate exercise. Like I just hate it. Everyone hates exercise, but like
I don't hate exercise. I love exercise.
it's like one of the main parts of the army, and I hate it.
And what are you going to do when you get out?
Go to college, get my qualifications to be a nurse or a midwife.
You're on the path now to becoming that anyway, aren't you? You've already started the process. You joined for a reason, didn't you?
Yes, Sergeant.
What was that reason?
To help people and get a career.
But you chose the army. You could have done that in, you know, the NHS. But you chose the army for a reason, didn't you? Imagine how proud your mum and dad are now. Another, what, 12 weeks, 13 weeks? They're going to be here again. And they're going to be like, wow, she's done it. So not lose sight of the end goal just because you're feeling a bit down and you're feeling a bit low. It's absolutely your right to put your letter in, but you'd be doing yourself a disservice.
Yes, Sergeant.
You're just giving in to the homesickness. Go away this weekend and speak to your family, but just don't make any rash decisions, and we'll have another chat next week.
Yeah.
Right, get yourself away.
While one recruit doubts her future in the army, Liam Brown is fighting to save his.
Good to see me, pal.
Afternoon, how are we?
Good, thank you, pal.
Good, come in.
Since his latest incident, he's tried to deal with the pressures of army life better by seeing a counsellor.
I've not previously had the ability to talk to someone like Pam that I can get out things and help me along with myself as a person.
So tell me about what's been happening about this week.
This week's been relatively good overall, although I did have my locker trashed because I was rushed out of my room onto the line and forgot to properly lock my lock.
And how did you react when you saw your kit laid out like that out in the bed?
Yeah, initially I was quite angry and I was also disappointed in myself, but as I came to the realisation that I have learned something that I definitely won't do again.
There's worse things have happened, isn't there?
Yes, Pam.
So we have to put things into perspective, haven't we? Yes, it was tough, but we're not going to make the same mistake again, are we? Yeah?
Yes, Pam.
Well done. Good to see you again.
I'm definitely a hell of a lot happier than I am in any other period of my life. There's been ups and downs and goods and bads in my life. This is what I've wanted to do since I was very young. So this is something that I am very happy with.
Liam Brown's future still hangs in the balance. It will be decided by Harrogate's top brass, who are carefully considering if he's turned enough of a corner to keep him in the army.
Okay, so I want to discuss Junior Soldier Brown. His behaviour's been pretty worrying. He's exhibited and said some things that do concern me. I really just seek your opinion and advice on what we do next.
Junior Soldier Brown has now been seen by the consultant psychiatrist at the mental health clinic. They feel that he's fit to continue in training. They feel that he has no mental health illnesses. And when I last reviewed him, he appeared to be much more settled.
What I'm really interested in is how he integrates with the section, and is he going to be part of a team? Is he going to be an effective soldier?
Yeah, I believe he's, he's come on leaps and bounds in the fact that he's got now coping mechanisms. So, he's still not the life and soul of the section, but he has worked out his own way now to live within the section and live under the rules that we've sort of imposed. So,
okay. Well, I think in that case, then he's good to go. He's good to remain in training. Okay.
A week later, and the junior soldiers of 7 Platoon are embarking on their first overseas mission.
This is the very first time I've left the UK to do anything, and I'm really excited to go. I was nervous a minute ago because I've never been on a ferry before. If I didn't join the army, I think I wouldn't be doing this now.
They've crossed the Channel to France and the beaches of Normandy. They're spending the next few days learning about the realities of war and the soldiers who've gone before them.
You're all going to be assigned a role for this beach landing.
Rifleman,
Machine gunner, rifleman,
QRC,
medic. What are you, Hartley?
Section commander.
What are you going to get me to do?
Kill some Germans.
75 years ago, this was the site of the famous D-Day landings of World War II. Today, 7 Platoon are reenacting it.
As far as I'm aware, the plan's just run that way, to the hut, in the most effective way possible, and try not to die.
On the 6th of June 1944, 156,000 British, American and Canadian troops landed on these beaches. The first to land were little more than fodder for the German machine guns.
I am right at the front. I thought it would be fun, but apparently I'm running out first. Just run. If we get shot, we get shot, don't we?
You're now in the landing craft. You're cold, you're wet, you're nervous, but you're serving your country. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ramp down, go, go! You're dead. You're dead. Tina, dead!
Warwick, you're dead!
Someone's down! Boulder, you've lost your right leg and your left arm. What the? Go. He's not got an arm. He's missing an arm.
My legs are blown off. He's got no legs. I have no idea what we're doing. Oh, no! How many legs have we got? No! Right, get out! Get out! Let's go! She's got her legs!
It's deep. Because if you think about it, you didn't make it even halfway up the beach. That's what it would have been like. You know, it is sad, you know, so.
It was hard, and we're only in like shorts and a t-shirt. It makes you think like when they were actually doing it, full kit, webbing, rifle, and then you've got to think about the fire coming over you. It would have been scary. I think we didn't actually realise the severity of it, so we were like all giggly because we didn't actually know how to like sympathise with it all, but then after that you realise that this is an actual beach where like people died. Like we could have been lying as a casualty where someone actually died.
Seven Platoon are in Normandy, France. They're visiting graves of the 4,000 Allied soldiers buried at the Bayeux Cemetery to understand the harsh reality of war. Amongst the graves are namesakes of the junior soldiers.
Major C. Griffiths, age 36. He died fighting for God, right and liberty. Oh. I think this is when it hits home more. It's when you see people who are relatives of yours and like long lost relatives actually doing what you're doing now. I think that's what gets me more. It is a job, but at the end of the day, it's a livelihood as well. You're putting your life on the line at times for it.
Is it worth it?
Yeah. I'd say it would be worth it because you're doing it for people who aren't willing to do it, aren't willing to put their life on the line to help others.
Amy Johnson has found the youngest soldier buried here.
He was in the Parachute Regiment, Army Air Corps, age 16. He would have joined at 14 illegally. And like, I can't imagine having that courage at 14 to join. Like, I didn't even know I was going to be joining the army at 14. He ended up dying like younger than I am now. I'm 17 myself, just to think like, we're just starting our army career and he died at 16.
Is your job worth dying for?
I mean, definitely, like, this is what you sign up for. You understand that when you join the army, it's a dangerous job. You're fighting for your country, and at the end of the day, you might, like, give your life for your country.
I just put thank you for all you did, RIP J.S. Fishwick. I didn't really know what to put. But it seems fitting just to thank someone for what they did and the sacrifices they made.
The stark reality of what Stephanie Fishwick's future may hold in the army has forced a decision.
Coming here has definitely, like, put me more towards wanting to leave. I want more to my life than to have this end. I want to be known as a lot more than just a girl that went to war and died at the age of 20, 21. It's a hard decision to make, but I think I've made a decision, yeah, to leave. I want to be here.
Before they leave, the recruits are read a letter home from a previous junior soldier who died in Afghanistan.
Hello, it's me. I love you all more than you would ever know. I died doing what I was born to do. Although the army was sadly the ending of me, it was also the making of me. So don't feel any hate towards it. I've gone and done things that many would never try to do. Do not mourn my death. Remember, chin up, head down. With love, Cyrus.
We were just stood there all crying, and the worst part about it was we were reading these letters in a cemetery where, like, the rest of our soldiers are buried, so that was hard as well.
I'll be honest, I fucking cried. I cried a lot. It made me realise the seriousness of war as such. Obviously, I never really pissed about it, but definitely fucking hard-hitting.
It actually, like, hurts your stomach to even think they were us doing it. Like, they were our age, some of them.
You can be killed in a second by an IED or a mortar or a rifle. It does kind of show you that it just happens, and it happens to people, real people, not just soldiers. They have personalities and families and lives and dreams and aspirations. And you know that one day it could possibly happen to you or someone you know or someone you love.
Next time, the stakes get higher as the junior soldiers are pushed well outside their comfort zone.
I don't feel comfortable. It's not supposed to be comfortable.
And careers are on the line when there's a surprise drugs test.
Have you taken any illegal drugs? The Raw recruits are back on duty next Monday at 10. And from the boots on the ground to their cousins in the clouds, the Red Arrows, Kings of the Sky, brand new Wednesday night at 9. Next tonight, want an ID card? Sham wedding? I got just the guy. Paul Conley's The Undercover Criminal, in just a moment.